thematic context for this learning experience could derive from discussing and looking at pendulums in real life. For example, a clock, a grandfather clock, fairground rides, or a visit to the local park, and exploring swings or a tyre on a rope swing. Children could first of all explore the motion by creating their own simple pendulum with, for example, a ball, or creating a ball out of foil on a piece of string. This could lead on to the experience of swinging a pendulum to create art. It will support them to develop an understanding of how things work. As a pendulum swings, it follows an elliptical path. The paint allows children to see the path the pendulum is following and experiment with how they can alter this. The children will be exploring forces and how their actions affect how things move and how gravity can help them create art. Firstly, children will be working collaboratively to problem solve how they'll create their structure, stand or a tripod stand. Or can they think where within the classroom or outdoors they could hang the pendulum, from a tree perhaps? Which container will they choose to hold the paint? What will they use to create a hole? What surface will they use to paint on and create their pendulum art? Providing the children with a range of resources, allowing them to make their own choices and decisions, encourages them to take responsibility for their own learning, and encourages them to develop their creative thinking skills. During the process of creating the pendulum structure, children will be thinking critically, evaluating what's working and deciding what needs to be changed, adapted to improve the structure and the effects the paint is creating. As you can see from the photos and video footage, this experience best suits the outdoors. The outdoor environment allows opportunities for the development of integral skills. The use of natural and loose parts resources enhances the development of imagination, creativity, and curiosity. Learning outdoors supports social, emotional, and physical development of learners and can lead to an increase in levels of engagement, self-confidence, and well-being. The children will need time to explore and experiment with the consistency of paint needed to create their artwork. They could mix powder, paint and water. They will be sustaining effort, persevering and experimenting until the desired consistency and effect is created. This learning experience will enable learners to ask questions, identify problems, take risks, try things out and find solutions. Some possible questions learners may ask or the supporting adult may pose to further encourage creative and critical thinking whilst learners are creating their pendulum art could include: how can you keep your pendulum swinging? How can you make it swing for a long time? What pattern is the pendulum making? What happens if you don't stop the pendulum? Why are the paint lines or loops getting smaller? What happens if you swing the pendulum gently or more forcefully? How can you make a shape that's rounder or slimmer? How about tying a paintbrush to the end of the string? What will happen if you try doing pendulum paintings with different lengths of string and compare them? What does your painting look like? Can you enhance your work with any natural resources or loose parts? Within this learning experience, learners will be making connections between the areas of learning and experience and across the curriculum. Learners will be developing their personal effectiveness, their self-confidence, self-esteem, independence, communication, and social skills. Within the statements of what matters in the Expressive Arts AOLE, Learners will be exploring and developing artistic skills to become curious and creative individuals. They will use their creative skills and imagination, discover possibilities, and refine ideas to produce their own unique artistic work. Learners will also be responding and reflecting on how their creative work was developed and produced. Within health and well-being, learners will be developing an awareness of their bodies, coordination, balance, and gross and fine motor skills to create their artwork. There are close links with science and technology in the approach to design and investigation in expressive arts. In both areas, creative approaches are applied to explore concepts and materials, as well as the development of learners' manual dexterity, accuracy, precision, and craftsmanship, supporting production. Literacy skills, notably oracy skills, are developed, applied, and extended throughout this experience. Learners will be communicating by listening, using expressive language when questioning, describing, and explaining the process. Numeracy skills and the development of mathematical language will be used and applied throughout the process, for example, size, length, distance, position, and time. Digital skills could be applied by taking a photo and uploading it to a photo editor program to edit and create special effects. Learners could also create a video of the whole experience, demonstrating the process from beginning to end. They could use Adobe Spark Video and choose and create music to accompany the video. This experience will help learners towards realizing aspects of the 4 purposes of the curriculum. It will support them in being ambitious, capable learners who are questioning, solving problems, and can explain ideas and concepts. Learners will develop as creative contributors as they connect and apply their knowledge and skills to create and express ideas through different media. They will also become healthy and confident individuals by building and nurturing their well-being and also developing confidence and resilience.